because apparently the fire wasn't enough to kill the vet. Now we have a tree on it. Poor thing never saw it coming. Like, seriously. First it's inflamed, now there's a tree laying on it. It just can't win. Okay, so the challenge that I want to do is, for everybody who is in the YouTube pack, so, and this primarily is for Gregory Salvatore and the 570 Experience. This is primarily for you guys, as being like the top in it. I want to know what you guys would do if you were not necessarily in my situation, but if you were in a situation where you had to let go of the current car that you're in and go with the competition. So, so Greg, like for example, if you had to get rid of your Camaro and you had to go with a Mustang or Charger, Challenger, whatever it may be, whichever one you totally hate, you have to pick that one. And Josh, for you, you know, I don't know what your competition necessarily may be, but maybe it's the Chevy Equinox or like the Chevy Tahoe, one of those, whatever may be the competition for the Ford Explorer. So you have to basically say the positives about the car that you actually don't even like, and try to explain to people how, you know, even though it's a car you hate, how you can make yourself happy with it. You know, this whole Mustang adventure is nothing but a mess, and the poor vet over here is nothing but an entire mess. God damn it. And you know, they came out here Sunday to do this. They were out here all day. That's how much they got done. This is here. They came with a tiny ass little trailer, so they didn't even bring a thing that like grinds it up. And they haven't been back since, and it's Wednesday, and I'm just kind of like, what the hell? So I can't even park in my spot, which sucks. So I'm like, here, we're out in the street, but I hate being in the street. So that's got to come off. If anybody can tell me a good way to get this off of this plastic, that'd be awesome, because I totally despise that. So tell me how you would learn to love the car that you hate. As far as the Mustang goes, from my end, because I'm going to do my portion for it now. And there's my camera telling me that there's movement in the backyard. So for my portion, the Mustang, which I still have the freaking thing in the seat. Like, I haven't even like unwrapped much of anything. I haven't really done nothing with it. I've just kind of driven it, which is the same thing I did with the radioactive thing, which is what sucks, because the only time I actually drove it was when I went to Lethal Vision's Vinyls to get the graphic install, and that was it. That was the only like pleasure ride. I never got to like floor it. I never got to like do anything with it, pretty much besides go to work. So that's where I'm at with the Mustang right now. I've never really like, get away from my rims, enjoyed riding with it yet. So, you know, but anyway, here's my things for this. So the one thing which a lot of people have knocked me on wanting to do is I am putting a big ass like 71 or 72 inch wing on the back. Okay, so it's going to be like massive, and it's going to be like up to here, like, but it's specifically built for the Mustang. It's got a hell of a ground force on it, so you know, it's going to keep my ass end down, and it's going to give me better, you know, traction on the rear tires, which is awesome. But the thing is going to be massive. People don't like that idea, but guess what? It's my car. I hate it. I got to live with it. And let's just face it, I like to be somewhat obnoxious. No, it's not me showing off or trying to brag about anything or compensate for anything on that matter. But my taste is obnoxiousness. I like things to be different. I don't like things being the same. I like the difference in things. I like to have fun with things. I like to enjoy it and be weird about it and be different. So there's my taste. You know, like it or off. You know, I don't care. So big ass wing in the back. Then we're also going to do the ground effect in the front and have the front splitter So that's the one that's going to have the two metal rods that come out of the grill, and they hold the splitter on the bottom, which is also going to give it downforce in the front. So essentially, if this thing was fast enough with that other wing, it'd be able to lift the front end of the car up, which ideally I don't want that for a daily driver. So we are going to have the splitter as well. So this thing's going to be hooked up to be like a race car. Now, yes, it's a V6, and I don't know why, but a lot of people are like recently knocking on saying like V6s can't be muscle cars, which I don't understand that, because they are. So shut up. So we're going to do the front splitter, wing in the back, and then probably twin turbo, which would be pretty cool. Okay, so moving back along, I have the hood open now. So I think there's plenty of enough room to put two turbos in there. I'm not 100% sure because it's not really my thing, but my guy Kevin will definitely be working on this. So yes, I lost my hat now. I actually stepped aside. I had to go do something and I had to run out, which actually brought a very good video, and it's windy, so let me cover this a little bit. But anyway, the guy that I have, oh god, it's windy, really bad now. He's going to do a twin turbo setup on it, so I have to talk to him further about that, but he's going to be doing the install on that and getting the stuff for it. So this will be twin turboed. Now the cool thing is, as I went out today, because I had to go do the notary to send out, so that way I get my money back, kind of. I'm getting $1,200 back out of my $8,000 deposit on the Camaro, which sucks. But I had to go get the thing notarized and sent out so that way I can actually get it. So I had to run out, and I thought, okay, do I put the cameras on the car or not? And you know, so I have the mount here for the dash cam, and then if you don't know yet, I have one here and I have the other one there. I managed to replace 3 GoPros and also have the 6 now as a camcorder, so to speak. So I need 2 more GoPros, which will be the front panels. So I was like, all right, you know what, screw it, I'll put them on, even though I didn't want to, because I didn't want to lose the battery life and the memory space because the events today, which if you don't know about or don't remember, check the previous video posted. It's for the Hellertown Diner from 4 to 8 for the fundraiser to try to help with the recovery. So I put them on and I'm like, okay, driving down the road and this pulls up. So naturally, I think you know what happened. I ended up finally like really unleashing some of the power inside of this thing. And let me tell you something, this ain't that bad. I actually kind of enjoyed the ride. You know, it was pretty nice getting to go against a supercar. Like, holy crap. And the time length that I had, which one, he couldn't really go anywhere because there was traffic. But I definitely detoured because I wasn't going to go that route. But as soon as I saw that car come on, I was like, nah, I gotta stay with this. I can't miss out on this opportunity. So it's great footage, great video. That will be posted up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that because it's awesome. It's definitely thrilling. There's no music, it's just straight sound. And seriously, to be able to just have been next to that car was freaking awesome. So definitely check that out. So anyway, remember guys, I am challenging you. This is for everybody in the YouTube pack. So Greg and Josh, make sure that they see that. Trying to block the wind here, not really helping. So make sure they see that, because as I said, I want to see what you guys would do in a situation of having a car that you don't like or despise, and how you would make it better and live with it and be happy with it. So only but positive. This isn't a competition. This is just for fun. And I'm curious to see what some other people would say. So, have at it, guys. I'll catch y'all next time.